Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a message for my Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, but not in that order, just the energies. So if you are an Earth energy, you're vibing in that energy, or you're dealing with one, the messages might apply. Only take on the messages that make sense to you. For some reason, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I'm talking really slow, like kind of, I don't know if it's processing information, processing a situation, like just thinking, but I feel kind of, I don't know, like indifferent or, I don't know, because I don't feel mad, I don't feel sad, I don't feel any of that. I just feel kind of like things could be better, I guess. That's the energy I'm sitting in right this second, apparently. So anyways, I haven't even really shuffled. I was starting to do the pre-shuffle, and I can kind of see where this news is. Maybe somebody's hearing something that they're not too fond of, that they don't like, because we do have interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship, and I'm thinking, oh great, I picked up on some third party crap and some other signs, but we have multiple placements in our chart, so I really hope that this is separate energy. Or maybe it's just the tail end of a problem and then you're moving into something good. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to keep these cards out, but there's interference with the snake and cassette and karmic relationship with the sword and rose. So I feel like some information is coming out about someone who potentially betrayed you, or you're just thinking about what someone did in the past. Like, are things really adding up? You know what I mean? This person said that, did that, this connection, that connection, like whatever. I don't know, I feel like I'm reviewing things. I'm going over things pertaining to either a specific person, like an ex or a current partner. It's like going into investigator mode is what it feels like. I mean, there could be an investigator in this situation for some of you, but this feels more like, all right, remember the time that we were here and you said this, but this happened, kind of thing. Or I don't feel like anyone's confronting anyone. I just feel like I'm going over it. Like, so what someone said about another person, if it pertains to lying, cheating, causing issues, creating interference in a new situation or just in your life in general, it's making a lot of sense. And it's not just because of what was said or what information was found out. It's making sense to you because you're looking at the patterns within the situation and the person from a different perspective. So you're seeing things from a neutral standpoint instead of from a hurt standpoint or from a loving standpoint. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when we really love someone, our emotions are like, woo, we overlook the red flags, the warning signs and stuff, because even if we see them, we're like, that's not there because I care. You know what I mean? And then if we're upset, that's all we can see is the problem. You know what I mean? So it's almost like a neutral standpoint. And it doesn't feel very good finding things out, especially whatever this interference is. But it's necessary, and it's been a long time coming. So some information is surfacing, resurfacing. But it's not gossip based or anything like that. It's you either caught wind of something or you were just reflecting, like going over the past and going, oh my gosh, that makes friggin' sense. And I can't believe I didn't see it sooner, kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean? So someone's having those little aha moments within their own life. Even if you're not dating this person anymore, it's just through the healing process, sometimes those aha moments do come up so that we can really see and then let things go. But for some of you, it's some issues going on within a current partnership. It just depends on your situation. So anyways, it's been a rainy, shitty week, I'm just saying. And now I gotta stop cussing on YouTube. YouTube hates it. But anyways, do what you want, you know what I'm saying? Well, fate This is a destined partnership. I don't feel like the problems that you're reviewing, if that's the case for you, because that's not for everyone, um, I don't feel like it's fated for you to be with that person and resolve whatever that is. I mean, it could be fated for you to resolve it within yourself or between you and them. But usually when people do bullshit like that, when they screw us over and interfere and just cause problems and pain, they don't always own up to it. You know what I mean? It takes a strong person to take responsibility for their crap behavior, and there's someone in this energy that just won't do that. And that's not the point. You know, you gotta get right with yourself and accept that and move on, because they can mess their life up and deal with whatever, and you don't have to be part of it. But I feel like whatever this interference was or is for you, especially if it pertains to new love or just your life in general, it was fated because of timing and, you know, needing to get right with yourself so that you don't repeat patterns and stuff. Because if you think about it, I'm not saying you were destined to be cheated on and lied to and deal with crappy people. We all have BS relationships, you know, that we have to learn and grow from so that we know what we'll tolerate. You know, it's like having something to compare it to. So you know when the real deal shows up, it's different than all the crap you've gone through before. Plus, that stuff makes us stronger. I mean, it can tear us down for a while, but when we heal, we grow. But I feel like there was some unresolved issues within someone, potentially within an earth sign. And I feel like even if you met the one, or you met someone that was really good for you or could be good for you, like you could see a future with them and they're just a good person, whatever it is, you know, whatever drew you to them or them to you or both, whatever this interference was or is, was meant to happen because healing needed to take place. So for some of you, whoever this newer person is to you, they could have been sent into your life. You could have connected or reconnected with them to ignite the healing process, like for karmic lessons and stuff, to learn things. I just heard to learn to not be so damn stubborn. Because there could be someone in this energy who, it's not I'm always right energy, because I don't feel that with this person. It's more along the lines of, I don't need anyone's help, I'm fine. But whoever's saying that or acting that way, they have a lot going on internally. I don't know, there's like a wake-up call here. So it feels like. And everyone's past crap is different, so I'm not really getting any specific details or anything. But if you find yourself stuck on that burning carousel, you know, the karmic cycle from hell, where it's like, I keep dating the same people over and over, or I keep meeting the same people, different faces, different places, you know, they either cheat, they lie, they whatever, you know, a million and one things. You always end up hurt, or you just don't trust them because you keep running into untrustworthy people. You gotta sit back and go, why? You know, and it's not what's wrong with me, it kind of is, but it's okay, and it's not like there's a problem with you. That's not how I want to say it. It's more along the lines of, what do I need to work on within myself so that I stop attracting these people? You know what I mean? Because when you raise your vibration and you really do heal from the past and clear up that energy, it's like the law of attraction. We attract what we are, what we're vibing in, what we're sending out, basically, even if we're not consciously aware. So if we got those little broken pieces inside, narcissists, they love to latch onto that, just saying. And if you're very kind-hearted, they like that too, just saying. But regardless of narcissism and psychos and stuff like that, we tend to trauma bond with people sometimes, and that can just make things worse. Integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? I feel like start dating people with integrity, or that might be a trait that you need to start looking at within people. I don't know, whatever this is, it's an individual thing, and just kind of do some self-reflection as to why these people keep entering your life, basically. If that's the case. Maybe some of you have already done that work, and you're like, yeah, I'll never deal with someone that acts this way, that presents themselves that way, whatever, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I feel like there's major trust issues here because of the past. And it's really hard to do this unless you really let something go, but try not to carry that past baggage into your next relationship. Because whoever's next in line, I guess you could say, when the time comes, they didn't do that stuff to you. So it's a clean slate between you and that person. Just because someone else or multiple people hurt you doesn't mean everyone's going to. But if you start seeing the warning signs, yeah, get out. You know what I mean? Where there's smoke, there's probably freaking fire, just saying. Unless it's one of those smoke houses to teach kids how to stop, drop, and roll, and tuck the blanket under the door and stuff. I used to love those. I had so much fun. I went in like 5 or 6 times. No wonder I became a firefighter when I got older. I'm not anymore, but I don't know. This is funny. I don't even know if they bring those smoke trailers to schools anymore around here. Let me know if you remember those. Chemistry. It's because it got us out of class and it was fun, just saying. But anyways, the attraction you feel is mutual. So you are attracted to someone. Addiction. An addiction is affecting this relationship. Addictions come in many forms. It could be addicted to the wrong people, to sex, to money, to work, like being a workaholic, substances of any kind, sex, definitely. That could be an obstacle because it could be a level of temptation in here. I don't know. I feel like the addiction energy is very small for just a select few of you. And if it's not for you yourself, you could be dealing with someone who's dealing with that. Because of unhealed wounds. Obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. And that could be why somebody drinks a lot, or why they work a lot, or why they don't want to be intimate and they want to fuck a lot, you know? I don't know. It feels like something like that. Someone's promiscuous as well, or they're just not, I don't know. It's not even looking for love. It's trying to stay the hell away from it, is what it feels like. It's almost, I don't know, this energy feels like when you, I don't know if it's consciously or just subconsciously, choose all the wrong people because you know they're temporary. Like, even if you date someone for like a month or 2 or 6 months or whatever, it never reaches a serious level and there's always problems. Like, it's like on a subconscious level, whoever's doing this, you know that person is not your forever person. like, oh, this is just to pass the time kind of thing. Like, I don't want to be alone right now, or I have fun with so-and-so and then shoot, gone. Someone sabotages themselves because they pick people that they know will screw them over or do something dumb, and then they have an excuse to break up and leave instead of really getting intimate with them, really letting them in. Because if you pick temporary people and you don't open up to them, like, emotionally, you're not gonna get hurt because you already know it ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Someone does that. Maybe it was done to you. So, because it's not always just the earth energy that's going through that stuff. Yeah, somebody has their heart locked up. Blocked heart chakra. It's just a waste of time. Someone's just wasting their time with useless, I don't want to say useless people because no one's useless, but with relationships that they just know won't work. They could have been doing this for a very long time. No matter what their reasoning is or what your reasoning was or is for doing that, I feel like some changes are coming when it comes to that, because someone might be recognizing a pattern within themselves, you know? Seeing some number sequences. It's like letting all the good opportunities fly by because it feels like a dream. Like, that shit doesn't, that's not for me. That stuff doesn't happen to me. Like, I don't get the fairy tale. I get the ugly stepsister. Like, that sounds so mean, but that type of energy. And I'm not saying this person dates ugly people or you do. I don't know where this is coming from. I feel kind of mean all of a sudden. Like, I've got some, like, jabs to, like, I want to start poking the bear, apparently. I don't know. I don't know. Something to do with timing. That's funny. So, well, someone might think that way or speak that way or whatever, but yeah, someone's like, yeah, fairy tales don't exist, especially for me, you know. Anyways, oh crapola. Maybe that's how you feel. Well, we have mirror, mirror, remembrance, and just a daydream. Yeah, dreams don't come true for me, kind of thing. And dumpster diving. Someone's digging for friggin' dirt. Drama and haters and gossip. Well, there was interference in a situation, just saying. A hidden truth is being revealed. Maybe within yourself, but something from the past, because I already said that with remembrance. A hidden truth is being revealed. It could be being revealed from a passed over loved one, or it just feels like hidden. The truth is being revealed about a past person, past situation that it was very difficult for you to move past. Like, it's like, I'll never get over so and so. Well, I feel like someone's going to get over so and so. Like, they're not gonna. It's not gonna hold them back anymore. That person isn't gonna hold them back anymore. Whoever this is, to you or you yourself, there was just a lot of resistance. Resistant to change. You were resistant to change. And I feel like if there was someone you have like mutual feelings for, like chemistry with, that you're not with, there was like a level of projection, but it's like reflecting your inner wounds. So this person could have reflected back some stuff to you that you just didn't want to face. Like, and that happens sometimes when healing needs to take place. If you reflect something back to someone, like their own inner wounds, and they're not ready to change, they're not ready to let go or whatever, or face whatever that is, and you're literally putting it in their face, whether you're doing it verbally or you're just acting out, you know what I mean? Like, because it comes in different ways, different forms, the way that we treat people, and the words we say and stuff like that. But whatever it was showing, whatever someone was doing was showing you your inner wounds, and it was like, oh, F you, no. Because they weren't seeing it in that way. They weren't looking inward. They were looking straight at you going, well, you're just, what the, who do you think you are? Like, you know what I mean? They get defensive. So someone was getting defensive when they should have just been looking in the mirror. But this person didn't want to look in the mirror, because this one's all bright and this one's like cracked. And it's not because they're ugly. It's not because they're the beast or anything, or you or whoever. It's just that's the stuff we don't like to face. But the reason why I made this mirror look cracked was because it's breaking that facade so that you can truly see the broken pieces within yourself and fix them and heal them. Put them together with gold, just like the china in China. The China in China or whatever. But anyways, yeah, so excuse me. Some of you might have never thought this person would ever get over their ex or up the past or something, and they are. Or you are. This has been a long road to hoe. Yeah. I really hope my coffee isn't cold yet, just saying. It's kind of getting there. Yuck. It's a dude that needed to let go. Oh, man. Maybe it's a dude that needs to speak up. Whoever this is spends a lot of time alone. There is some self-reflection going on here. And when they do spend time alone, they think very heavily about the past. But they want a fresh start. Yeah, they think very heavily about the past. Memories and healing. It's like healing from the past. So if this person pulled away from you, or if you did that, it was, whether you realized why you were doing it or not, it's to recharge your batteries and to go over a few things and really just do some self-reflection so that you can have a fresh start, so that you can move forward, so you can move away from whatever was holding you back or whoever, so that interference won't happen again. Even if you missed the boat with new love, with a specific person, whatever, you know, whatever's meant to be will be. If you're supposed to connect or reconnect with someone in a friendly way, in a loving way, in a whatever way, it will happen. It's about timing. But sometimes we need to make things happen, and if they don't go our way, then we just need to have the understanding that it just wasn't meant to go our way. Do you know what I mean? So it can't hurt to try. If there's someone you want to talk to, what's this fresh start? So there's someone who's starting over because they want to make someone on the other side proud. Like, I'm going to do this for you, whoever's on the other side. I'm going to do this for my children, whatever. They're doing it for themselves as well, but it's more like, I want you to be proud of me. I want you to look down on me and see that I'm doing the right thing, that I'm not a fuck up. So someone wants to start fresh. So there's definitely a change in perspective. It's like a rebirth. I just heard I love you. Oh, I just got wicked dizzy. Separation. Sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. I'm definitely going to say unsure of the future. It's almost like I have no clue where I'm headed. I don't know what the future looks like, but I want a fresh start. Someone might want a clean slate with you because you're not talking to them right now, or they're not talking to you. It's almost like, can we let bygones be bygones? Let's talk this out and just see what happens, kind of thing. Yeah, well, there's abundance there. Girl talk. So you might want to talk in a friendly capacity to this person. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Living in the moment and having fun. Like, I don't have an agenda. I don't have my life planned out. Like, I need to do this step, and we're going to be married in 10 years. Like, you know what I mean? Some people do plan their lives like that. I'm just saying. But this is, okay, I've gotten over this, and this. I've healed from this. I've dealt with that, whatever. And I'm recognizing things within myself and my past that, you know, I need to work on. So while I'm working on that, because someone's doing this on their own, like spending time alone, but I feel like they want to reconnect and just kind of go with the flow because maybe you're helpful or this person's helpful to you. And it's like having a really good friend. A friend foundation is what solidifies relationships, because you're not rushing anything, and it's like going into the situation with no expectations besides just wanting to spend time with someone and enjoying their company, kind of thing. So there's someone that's at the very least thinking that way. Whether they say it, I don't know, but it's all about timing, like I said. So what deck am I going to use? Let's see if this one will talk this time, because I can't remember. I think it spoke in air signs reading, and then it just shut up for fire and water. It's like, not today. That's what it felt like. So what do we need to know for earth signs, please? So there could be a coming together in a friendly way, which is great. Um, I want to start singing that song. You are my angel, my dog. What is it? I have the tune in my head. It's by Shaggy, Angel. I'm literally singing it in my mind and I can't sing it for some reason. It's not coming out my mouth. That song, You're My Angel, or Angel by Shaggy. Listen to that. Maybe it'll make sense to you. Because there's something in the lyrics that's important, apparently. All right, well, someone wants to talk now. Holy crap. Please don't let it be bad. We want some good energy. I'm not even shitting you. I'm like, please don't let it be bad. There's the devil. Oh my God. And, transformation. Would that be like temperance? I don't know what transformation is in this one, in the Hocus Pocus deck. But regardless of what it's supposed to be, it is good. It's changing their ways. Somebody wants to make positive changes. They want to change their ways. I mean, the witches transformed this mofo to a black cat, you know? But there's like a transformation, a change here. That could be the death card, because transformation and change is usually what the death card's all about. But it's like the death of the ego. Someone's experiencing an ego death because they were all like cocky and now they're going, well, someone got put in their place. Because that's what's making me think of. Because, you know, he's a virgin. No. Well, yeah, no. They were just alive back in that day because Zachary Binks, that was before they got hung in the movie. We talk about Hocus Pocus. But anyways, he gets turned into the cat by the witches. He gets put in his place because he's trying to stop them. So they're like, well, we'll handle you kind of thing. And regardless of good, bad, or indifferent, like what was going on here, I feel like someone was being kind of nasty or rude, or they didn't handle a situation well. They're being promiscuous, something, whatever the hell they were doing, it wasn't good. And they got put in their place. Potentially by the divine or by somebody who crossed over, like passed over loved one was probably like, what the is wrong with you? And that might be why they're taking some time to think. Like, yeah, what is wrong with me? Why did I do that? Why did I say that? Why did I act that way? Like, I don't know, someone's reflecting, definitely. Because they got a what for? They got a lashing from spirit. Hopefully not from a real person, but no, I feel like I want to change my ways. And I don't feel like it's a lie. Could be a Capricorn in here or a Scorpio, not necessarily, but someone really is trying to change their perspective, change their ways, and like for the better. Now I'm biting my lip. It's usually what people do when they're lying. I mean, my lips get dry all the time, so I lick my lips all the time, but right when I said that, like I'm trying to change my ways, you do that to like keep your mouth closed. Trying to change my ways. Well, there's an ending here. The cycle's complete, that's for sure. Someone could have got put in their place online as well. Or publicly. That's too much. Well, let's see. What is the devil about? Someone's getting put in their place, like I said. And I feel like how it happened, is because someone's moving on. Like, it's time to move on. It's time to move on from this childish bullshit. It's time to move on from the past. Spirit's literally making these changes happen for someone. That's exactly what it feels like. Like, we will transform the situation. You want to be, it's like a parent to a child energy. You want to be a jackhole. Well, all right. It's time to move on. It's time to grow up. That's what this feels like. There's love here. And a new opportunity, potentially, with a friend or a younger energy. You do have the strength to move on, to move past something. Someone's taking advantage of someone's kindness or their feelings, and they're probably being punished for it. And punishments come in many forms and in different ways. And it almost feels like this person's punishment is you exited stage left, or they did, vice versa, someone did. Like, you know, it's time to move on. But it's time to move on from an outdated way of thinking, from the past. It's time to move on from the death of someone. It's time to stop halting your life. Move forward. I don't know. It's time for friggin' change. Someone really needs to grow the F up is what it feels like. They might not know what steps to take, but you are strong enough to overcome your inner demons, to overcome your fears. You're strong enough to get out of an unhealthy family situation, relationship, or past cycle. Because trust me, I mean, I feel like someone's going to learn the hard way, because this feels like a forced ending, a forced transformation, a forced change. Like you were forced to move on from another person or situation. Maybe you didn't want to, but you know, we can't always get what we want, but we get what we need. You know what I mean? Or someone was forced to move away from you or something. It's never easy when the divine forces it. You know, it's always good when we, you know, execute our free will, basically. It's like, well, you know, I'll make this change because I don't want to know what you're going to do. You know what I mean? But the divine got involved and ended it. They put an end to the wait. Like, no, we're not freaking waiting for shit no more. You're not waiting on so-and-so anymore. They're not waiting for you. The past is gone. That's what this is. Boom, book closed. Something's over. And it could have been a true love situation, but there's feelings in there regardless. Yeah, someone's moving away. Big time. Like, oh, done, over with. That sucks for someone. I know I sound kind of like, oh yeah, that sucks, but it really does. When you lose out on great opportunities, it's never easy. Let's see, we'll pull a couple of these tea cards and then I'll go, oh no, that's not how I'm doing these readings. We don't want no tea. Let's see. Let's get a couple of these. Divination Tarot will provide more answers, so someone could be watching YouTube tarot readings, or they're a reader themselves, or they're going to see readers or something. I don't know. It has something to do with forms of divination. Wasting your time and ghosting. So whoever this is that this forced change is happening to, I feel like they could have done it to a reader, to a tarot reader. Not necessarily, but you're no longer allowing them to waste your time, or vice versa. Somebody's finally seeing the big picture, like, I was looking at shit all wrong. Oh, there's changes coming in. That almost fell. I almost dropped that. Whoops. Someone might say that, like, I almost dropped you. Or maybe they almost dropped their phone. Who knows? But I didn't. Want to be more than friends. So someone wants to be more than friends with you. That stuff takes time. I love you so much more than you ever know. So someone wants to be more than friends. And this could be someone that you, if you are a reader, you could have, you giving them a tarot reader. They could have been a client of yours, or you just read for friends and family or something. Regardless if you're on a public platform or not, but it feels like either they were doing this alone, seeing someone like going to get readings, watching them, or you did that for them, or vice versa, they did it for you. And that person, whoever was receiving the readings, they were wasting that person's time, like just dicking them around basically. And they're finally understanding, they're finally seeing the big picture of why things happened, maybe why you were in their life in the first place, or why all these things had to happen in order for whatever this is to come together. This could be a friend of yours, like I said. They might want to level up, and they definitely have feelings for you. The chemistry is mutual, but goodbyes, they're for the best. Only one number away. Someone took too friggin' long because they didn't know what to say, and someone, the other person might have left the building. That's what it feels like. For some people, they're learning a hard lesson. For others, just, I don't know, something might change in the nick of time or down the line or something, because someone might come in asking for advice. Like, all right, I need an in. I need help with this. I said that in a different reading. Someone might create a problem or come to you with a problem. Which one was that? Just to be able to talk. This doesn't feel malicious, though. In the other one, it did. So I don't know who the hell that was. But I did get that energy. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. I do believe Taurus is my next individual zodiac sign. That's going to be on Patreon. Because I have Taurus, Leo, Gemini, Pisces, and Capricorn to do. Over there, I've done all the other ones so far. So if you're interested in that, join me over on Patreon, any denomination, and you can cancel at any time. And I also changed it around so whatever date you sign up, that's when you get billed, because it used to bill on the 1st, and for anyone that literally went over there and signed up the day before, they get charged double. I'm like, that is so dumb. So I switched that. So if you sign up on the 10th, that's when it comes out of your account. That's when your payment is due, and vice versa, whatever. So, like, no matter what, and vice versa. And no matter what day it is, you know what I mean? And it's once a month. And like I said, you can cancel at any time. Like, you can literally go over there, pay whatever, and then watch what you want and go, man, I don't want to be over here anymore, and just cancel it. So, no obligations. I also have Facebook. The link is in the box below. I got my hands up, like I'm not doing anything. I don't know, because it doesn't feel like when cops show up, it's like, I don't have anything. See? I don't have anything. What the fuck is that about? Anyways, love you guys. Peace.